Hi everyone, and welcome back to this special episode. Why special? It's because, to be honest, we did not expect it at all to film it. I wish we didn't have to film it, but due to recent developments, we feel that obviously we would like to update you what's happening. As you probably guessed from the title, it regards PJ. So, what's happened? For all those who are new to our channel, let me just quickly tell you about PJ. So, he is the 15 years old cat, which we adopted about 5 years ago from the Cats Protection. Cats Protection, it's a charity based in UK who looks after the cats. It's a shelter. They take on the cats and they help them to rehome, the nurture, and bring them back to health. So we adopted PJ when he was 10 years old, 10 and a half years old actually, and he was advertised as a difficult cat. Nobody wanted to adopt him. He spent year and a half in that shelter. And he was even adopted once, but the lady brought him back because he couldn't get on with the other cats. What do you want?
God.
There you go. So that's how we know that PJ doesn't like other cats. He went back to the shelter and he waited again for his new family. From his past, we know that he comes from the place, from the town Minster on the Isle of Sheppey, so from the same island where we were living. And there are two versions. Either he lived with the older couple who died or moved away, or there was another younger family, so we're not really sure who he lived. But to be honest, looking at his behavior and things he likes to eat, like for example Scotch egg and sausage rolls and things like this, and crisps, we think he lived with a couple who spend lots of time in front of TV snacking on, because he loves snacking. Anyway, so because of the I felt sorry for him. He was waiting for about a year and a half to be adopted. And, I thought, okay, I take him. And I kid you not, he is a challenge. He's definitely a challenge. But, we are 5 years together now. We got used to each other. He got used to us. He trusts us now, but he's not a cat who will sit on your lap and show you all the affection. Definitely not. He will come and, ask a little bit of attention now and then. But yeah, he is a challenge, definitely. Anyway, what's happening with PJ? So since we moved on boat, he's absolutely fine. He loves it. He's very happy. And but we noticed that he was a little bit more picky and fussy with food. He would eat one food, but he wouldn't eat another one. He starts being sick. Usually where he had to eat the food he doesn't like. He used to be sick due to the fur balls, and he started losing weight. Anyway, we thought maybe the changes, he's much more active on the boat, he's jumping, he's burning more calories and stuff like this. But what's happened recently? About a few days ago, he fell into the water. While we are stationed in the marina. So what he does, he jumps from boats to the boats. Something must have happened. He fell into water. Anyway, he come out. We didn't know. Only when he ran back to the boat, we noticed that he was wet. And, he must have quite a bit of stress, because he ran straight to the toilet to do number 2. So obviously he was adrenaline pumping and, I was stressed out. He couldn't settle down. Anyway, once he rested, he was absolutely fine. 2 days after that, guys, oh my God, he had a really, really bad seizure. I never seen anything like it before. We were actually quite shocked. It happened here inside the boat, so I'm glad it actually happened here, because we could see it. And we realized, hold on, there is something going on with that cat. This is not normal. I mean, he's been twisted in his all other ways, his paws, his legs. His eyes even were rolling. It was absolutely crazy. And we thought, that's it. He has to go to the vet. And yes, I've been searching. We found a good vet online with the very good reviews, and so I thought we're gonna go, and we went today. So he had a very stings done today, and obviously, as a difficult cat, there was lots of going on in that surgery today. You know, chasing him around the room and trying to catch him. He was spitting, biting, scratching, and oh, God knows what else. But just to take the blood test, obviously he had to be sedated. So the vet, absolutely amazing vet, she managed to sedate him and took some blood tests. So he had 3 different blood tests done, which I have the list here. And luckily all the white cells and red cells and stuff like this, everything is okay. Then he had other tests done, like for God, I can't even say it, there's some numbers here. But anyway, so that was fine as well. And the third test, it was for thyroid. And turns out that PJ has hyperactive thyroid, which, you know, we actually quite relieved about it, because before we got results, the vet suspected the kidney failure. And we thought, well, that's it, you know, with kidney failures, you know, you can't do much, because all the signs and the explanations we were giving her, we thought is with the kidneys. And also we thought that seizure could have something to do with him falling into the water, you know, drinking too much salt, and somehow there was delayed reaction. So that could have been another thing, you know, to do with the kidneys. So yeah, so actually it's although it's not great, but it's actually, it was welcome, you know, what do you call it? I forgot what it's called now. Well, yeah, so although it's not great that he's got the hyperactive thyroid, but it's still much better than having kidney problems. So yes, he's gonna be from now on a medication. We got some solution here, which thanks God I can give him through the syringe, because obviously tablets, it would be quite impossible for me to do that, and he needs to take that twice a day. So you're probably wondering what the fees are like in France. Actually, to be honest, we were actually quite surprised with the vet fees. So for example, consultation, it cost us 54 euros. Sedation with monitoring, 49 euros. And then 3 different blood tests. So one was 34, another one 70 euros. The thyroid test, 40 euros. So yeah, actually not too bad, you know. Oh yeah, and while he was sedated, they cleaned his teeth as well, which I have to say, I found it very interesting, because as you know, I am a dental hygienist, so that was my job. I was doing this every day for years. So yeah, when they said that they want to clean his teeth, I was like, oh, please, can I come and have a look, you know? And it was so interesting to see they were actually using the same instruments which I was using on my patients, the same ultrasonic scaler. And yeah, so it was really interesting to see how they do it, completely, you know, different way and stuff like this. And they have to rush, because towards the end of it, PJ was, you know, starting to wake up. So they had to make sure get it all off. And yeah, you know, the crazy thing is, I've got my instruments here on the boat. I could clean his teeth, but obviously he won't let me. So, you know, we had to wait for the vet. So he had loads of done today. It's a huge day for PJ. I mean, at least they checked his heart as well. They checked his ears, you know, and everything is fine. He had his claws trimmed, which it was the first time in 5 years, because obviously we can't do that without risking our lives. So yeah, he had like a full MOT today. He probably woke up and think, you know, what the hell, with my pose feels different, my teeth feel different, you know, I feel different. So yeah, it was a big day for all of us. So although it's not great, but we have some happy ending, because of, you know, the news are bit better than expected, because I have to admit, while we were waiting for those news, you know, you sit there and you start googling the symptoms and stuff like this, and I cried twice because, oh my god, he's going to die. So yeah, quite emotional day, but yeah, at least we got fairly good news. So, and here is question to you guys: if any of you got a cat with the same problem as ours, and you think you could give us some tips how to deal with it, if there is any foods you notice that makes him feel makes them better, please let us know in the comments below. We really appreciate it, because you know, this is new to us. We never had a cat with the hyperactive thyroid before, so apart of the medication, we don't really know what much else to do. Yeah, the medication, so basically one box like this, it will last us a month, and it costs 50 euros, so it's quite a bit. I'm hoping to, you know, I'm going to speak with my brother in Poland and with the vet we know there, and hopefully we can get it cheaper. So, you know, if we are buying in bulk, let's say for 6 months or something like this, who knows, maybe it will be cheaper there, so we could have some money on it, because, you know, 50 euros, it's every month, it does add up, isn't it? But yes, so 400, just over 400 euros later, at least we know what's going on now, and now we can get PJ on a mend. He's actually here sleeping. Oh, let me show you. There he is, recovering after the day. Interesting thing is, they shaved his neck here. Oh, I don't know if you can see. They shaved his neck there, and that's where they took the blood sample from. So yeah, he looks quite actually worn out, but who wouldn't after a day like this? So thanks so much for listening, and yes, we'll keep you updated about the progress. Oh, we need to go back to the vet in about a month's time, but obviously we are in a marina here, and we're not sure how long we will be able to stay here. We're gonna speak with a lady on Sunday to see if we can extend our stay, even if it's just 3 weeks. The vet said we can come back in 3 weeks as well. They should be able to see the difference. He will have to have another blood test done, so obviously here I have to be sedated again, and so they can check if the levels changed, if the medication is working or not. So yes, so we are stuck now in this marina here for at least 3 weeks, and yeah, we see how it goes, but hopefully we can get PJ to, you know, his old self. Hopefully he will put the weight back on. And the good news is the vet actually said that the high levels he's got, that can make him a little bit more aggressive. So there's a chances that he's gonna calm down as well, which would be great. Before I go, I would like to say a huge thank you to Peter M and Peter S and Harvey G for your support on a coffee and PayPal. Money went today towards PJ's bill, so we really appreciate it. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode, which we're gonna get it out soon. All right, take care everybody. Bye bye.